Hey, folks, welcome to the Cripescast. I'm your host, Charlie Behrens, and we are powered by Everlight Solar. Here's today's episode. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Cripescast. My guests today are Packers legends, Green Bay Packers legends, Gilbert Brown and LeRoy Butler, LeRoy Butler, Roy Lee, whatever you call him. He is on the podcast today with his good buddy, Gilbert. We got to talk about the Packers Super Bowl team, the new Reggie White 30 for 30 that came out, some holiday stuff, some really the most interesting things that those guys were riffing on is their time in the locker room together and what it was like inside the Green Bay Packers locker room. They were locker buddies back in the day. And so it was just an honor to have them up here in the studio, Colleen. I mean, these are guys that I pretend to be LeRoy on the playground. I had a Gilbert Brown jersey, I don't know.
All your childhood dreams come true.
We're talking about Reggie White, and that's my Packers locker, and I got Reggie White's number on it. So
that's sweet. That's full circle.
It is a full circle situation. So it was pretty cool.
I'm glad you differentiated that it was Green Bay Packers legends, because it's like if it's a Packers legend, what if it was like the mom or dad that like packed the trunk in under 30 minutes
That's
or
true.
something? Like I just thought that was funny.
That's true.
Yeah.
There are a lot of dads out there who consider themselves legends.
The Packer legend.
Yeah, just because they're playing Tetris all year, preparing for that family vacation. They can really, get a trailer tight, the back of a minivan packed to a T, and we do shout them out. We do
This
see
one's for them.
This one is for them. You are legends in your own right.
But then LeRoy came over for Christmas.
Yeah, LeRoy came to my folks Christmas Eve, watch a game, and actually on New Year's Eve he was over at my place watching the game.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Shoot, I missed him.
Anytime he watches a game, he is just parked at the edge of the seat the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, he watches it like a kid playing a video game.
Yeah.
And it's great to watch. He's shouting coaching advice, from the deal. Actually, it's more referee advice.
Yeah.
It's more
like get off your knees, you're blowing the game.
He doesn't quite. Yeah, didn't we do that in a video?
The ref versus dad one.
The ref versus dad.
Yeah.
A classic line.
Classic.
Charlie. Actually, didn't you write that line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's definitely not derived from anything like in my life before, that anything that my dad said to any of the refs. So no, he never said that, but that's like classic. Like if you're at the football games in high school, the guys would say that all the time.
Yeah. Well, anyway, long story short, it's
fun to watch a game with them.
And also, we've got a big year of shows coming up. Going to be in Montreal, Pennsylvania, on the 19th. Going to be in Fargo this next weekend.
Fargo, Bismarck, Grand Forks. You're doing that, and then 2 weeks later, you're going to be in Illinois doing a little run of shows. I think you're doing Bloomington, Joliet, and Rockford, and then an Iowa show. And then you're going to be in Minnesota for a stretch. So there's a lot of shows coming up.
Yeah.
Check it out at charliebehrens.com or cripescast.com and click on tour. It's all there. And there's like, if shows sell out quick, there is a good chance sometimes that we will add more. So just like if you miss a show, be on the lookout. Be ready.
Yeah, they'll sneak back in there.
Be alert.
Yeah, thank you, Colleen, for giving everyone the DL on that. And I think we were chit chatting for like an hour and a half. So
we don't need to chit. You and I don't need to chit chat.
Well, no, I mean, I hope you had a great New Year's. What was your resolution?
We already did this.
Oh well.
Anyway, my
did
resolution
we already do this?
Yeah, we did.
What did we say?
I said more books. I have a book.
Oh, that's
goal.
right.
Yeah.
We had a whole conversation about this.
Your resolution
was to listen more. And anyway,
have a better memory.
Anyway, folks, well, hope you're all having a wonderful 2024, and I hope you enjoy this podcast with my buddies Gilbert Brown and LeRoy Butler. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Like the hat?
I just put it on. I was wearing the wrong hat. Now
Fire.
Yeah. Do you guys both still have yours?
I got a couple of them.
The guy just gave me some at the signing we did this
He did? That's very nice.
Yeah, gave me a whole box of them.
A whole box of Super Bowl 31 hats?
Yeah.
That's why I love Packer fans.
Dang. Are they mint condition?
Yeah, still got the tags on them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I like to have one of those instead of a shovel.
yeah. I mean, well, he's not giving you a shovel, and you see how he just dodged that question right there? Like he just,
Yeah, he did. When we first won
yeah,
the Super Bowl, it's a lot going on.
yeah.
So the first time you see hats, shirts, is when you win. And Packer fans were like, why is it purple? Because we're used to everything being green and gold.
Yeah.
The program wasn't green and gold. So people weren't like into it. But then they said, no, it's because you're in New Orleans and we want to bring the culture of being down south. That's why it's purple and the
Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah, it's color.
That's the long way of getting around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't drink, so I don't know about Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah, you just, so you don't drink, but you have heard of this thing called Mardi Gras.
I just go for the parties.
You just go for,
Wait, my wife is listening.
yeah,
I just go to say hi to fans.
say hi to fans.
Yes.
And then not throw any beads.
What are bees?
Oh.
Give her what are bees?
I don't know either. This is a family show.
It is a family show.
I always wanted to ask him why the fascination with leap vodka you don't drink.
Yeah, good question.
That is a good
Although
question.
you doing the interview.
Well, you know what? I'm just here moderating. Honestly, if you guys just ask yourselves questions this whole time, fans are going to love it.
Nah, just because I know some of the stuff he's going to ask, and I can't reveal.
I just want to say something to both of you before we really get going into this.
Yeah.
I called both of you, well, Gilbert, I called you. And the reason I called you asking if you had anything you want me to bring up to our good friend, Roy Lee here,
He know better.
is because he called me a few nights before and gave me a bunch of stuff on you to ask you.
All good stuff.
So he just went to town on it. And then Gilbert said, you know what? I'm not going to do that to my buddy. So that should show the dynamic of this relationship.
See that?
Nah,
You go out of your way
It's
to
true.
call me to give me some dirt on Gilbert.
See that?
Yet in reverse, it just doesn't happen.
well, you got me there, but we'll edit that out because I know Dante first of all.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Our relationship is kind of like doing the lead block in a way. Because when I got a phone call in the pandemic, it was with Chad Greenway, who plays for Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
Minnesota's a trigger for obvious reasons. Well, Gilbert will talk to you about that. But Minnesota, he's played for Minnesota. He said, what do you want to do? Alcohol? I said, I don't drink. I said, there's enough people that drink in Wisconsin. They don't need another one.
Right.
But the fascination, you don't need another drunk. I mean, but the fascination was tailgating.
Yeah.
When I go to the stadium, when Gilbert comes to the stadium, that's Gilbert Brown. Because he has 230,000 cars and trucks. He has a car lot. But people know us, and coming from Florida State, I was fascinated. Why do people drink outside and eat brats? So I wanted to do my own alcohol and my own brats. So that's kind of the whole thing about other people.
So that's the story. Is you are doing a public service for Wisconsin
Exactly.
by having your vodka present in the Bloody Marys and your brats present, also in some Bloody Marys. You ever have a virgin Bloody Mary?
I have had a virgin, but it wasn't drink. You set me up for that.
I did.
I mean, I can't use that. Come on.
I
now.
knew when it came out of my mouth. I was already waiting for it.
Yeah, just put my voice on Gilbert's. They couldn't say it.
With AI these days, we can do all of it.
Oh
No,
my God.
I had drinks like a sunrise Is that like cranberry and orange?
Yeah, tequila
juice?
sunrise minus the tequila.
Yep, I've had that.
Mm-hmm.
Shirley Temple.
I've had Shirley Temple.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like 7-Up or Sprite. I hate 7-Up. Sprite's fire.
Sprite.
I've had that, but not. I think me and Reggie was the only two that didn't drink.
Right. Eugene. Eugene.
Yeah, Eugene.
You and Reggie the only that didn't drink on the team. Gilbert, you drank?
A little bit.
A little bit? Just
Moderation.
He's never like
Never
falling
sloppy.
down. Yeah.
you're not the spot. Who was the big party animal on the Super Bowl team?
Santana. Yeah.
Naming names, and you just named one. You looked like you were going to list a lot of names, and you just threw Santana under the
You
bus.
just stop with him though.
Yeah, I got to throw him under the bus every chance I get.
What would you guys do like to go celebrate in Green Bay? Where would you go? Was there a spot?
For me, it depends on the day. If it was Thursday night, I ain't going nowhere because Friday is weigh-in. But all the boys used to go to the bar on Thursday night.
Yeah.
It just tortured me.
Yeah. Which bar?
It's called the bar.
The bar. Oh, the bar.
Yeah, I used to play volleyball out back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you guys all play volleyball?
No.
No, none of you. Oh, the girls.
People,
The
like
people.
fans.
The kids, the people.
The kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was nice. The few chances. The only chance I could go was if it was a Monday night game.
Oh, okay.
So then the day would be pushed to Saturday week. It was
So,
torture.
yeah, with the weigh-ins now, you had to be under a certain weight.
Whatever Mike Holmgren wanted us to be in.
And what if you weren't?
It was 50 pounds.
No, more than that.
No, it was $50 per day, per pound for the whole week.
Oh, dang.
Nowhere getting out of it until next Friday.
Really?
So if you was 10 pounds overweight, do the math.
Yeah.
$500 per pound
Used to be guys
per
Per
day.
day until next Friday.
Dang.
So that's why I was in there Thursday night sweating to the oldies.
Wait, sweating to the old.
Sweating to the oldies. And we and if it was comical because we had a sweat box, you know.
Yeah.
Sauna.
A sauna.
Sauna.
We
and,
call it a sweat box.
The sweat box.
Because you're sweating to make your weight.
Poe Hutch gonna kill me on this, but we were sitting in there and me and Earl Dotson was sitting in there, two of the normal fat guys sitting in there, sweating to the oldies.
Love her.
And Paul Hutchins walks in. I don't know if anybody ever remember Big Paul.
Big Hutch, yeah.
Hutch.
Yeah.
Big Hutch rolled in a bike, some cowboy boots, and a jock,
Facts.
all oiled down.
You ever seen a 400-pound guy in a jockstrap?
Me and Earl looked at each other and said, "It's time to go." First of all, we don't want to see that. Second of all, he's gonna fall out. Run. It's like that video, run.
Wait, yeah, run.
Run.
Yeah.
He brought a bike in there. What was the point of the cowboy boots?
That we still haven't figured out to this day. And the jock strap too. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, put some shorts
Let's
on.
put some
man.
shorts on, man.
Oh man.
I think he just wanted the alone time in the sweat box, and that was
He got it. He got it. He got it because once he, you just got to picture Hutch, man.
He's
At the time.
big, tall guy. Nice guy, though.
Nice guy.
From
Just
Chicago.
wore his
Nice.
jock strap around. Is a jock strap? Is that a comfortable thing to wear?
You gotta get used to it.
Yeah, you
gotta
get used to it. On the professional level.
Especially if the boys is messing around and put that heat in the jock strap.
It's another
Like a little hand warmer in the jock
No,
strap?
No, ain't no
like
hand
Bengay.
Yeah.
Oh, a little Bengay.
Yeah,
They
you
play
put
too
it-
much.
They put it in your, so when you put it on, you're sitting in a meeting, everybody's watching, you're like squirming. They're like, why am I, marbles on fire?
I'm getting warm.
Yeah, because you start sweating.
It's worse when you try to wash it off.
Oh,
Yes.
It gets hotter.
Don't mix with water.
wow. How do you have to pour milk on your jock?
I think baby powder.
Baby powder's the only
See, it
nutrient.
never happened to me because I'd have killed somebody. So I ain't
Yeah.
never had that problem.
I could see you not messing with
And if you're stupid enough not to, I I mean, it looks bad if you sit down in your locker and start smelling your jock, you know?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to because you don't want the big game going down.
Guys used to play too much.
Too much.
That's too far.
Yeah, that is true. Who was the primary culprit for applying Bengay onto various jocks? Who was the guy?
I mean, one dude would do it, and then, it's a domino effect trying to get each other back.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
So you're trying to protect the identity of the
No, Brett Favre.
Brett did it?
Brett.
There you go. I let the seniority guy do it. Allegedly. Like sitting in the stall, reading the newspaper,
Could be dangerous.
and a bucket of cold ice water right in the middle of you doing that last one.
Come on.
Yeah.
That
Five
That's
gallon
bad.
that was Favre again.
cold,
That's-
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wow.
But see, the older statesmen of the group never happened to them because they had another bathroom they can go to. So now we sitting there around with the stall open, waiting on the dude to come with the water jug.
Oh, so you're ready to go.
Oh yeah.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in more of an advantageous position there. If you're doing that with the stall open, that's probably the equivalent, I would say, of walking into a hot box with a jock on. You don't want to be in there. Especially like those sounds too. It's now become an amphitheater of sorts.
Yeah, exactly.
The acoustics projected outwards.
Oh yeah. Especially if Hut's ass don't take up the whole hole. Coming out. Coming out.
We're not even 10 minutes into this thing and we're already real deep.
Hey man, the locker room is a sacred place.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of jokes going on, but it helps you win though.
Yeah.
Because you trust one another. And Gilbert was saying certain people would not use the bathroom. I was one of them. I would go in the coach's bathroom.
How did you get those privileges?
Well, Favre told me, he tipped me out, hey man,
Thank you.
you want to use the bathroom in peace? Because the coaches are always in meetings.
So Favre invites you into the coach's
Brett was probably the best teammate of all time. If you want to get the plug. Like, how to get away with stuff, how to get stuff, where to park. So you don't have to get bothered by the media.
Well,
And where you take showers.
Never got that privilege.
I was just going to ask.
Never.
Well,
I was going to you're listing these things off. Gilbert's over here just like, oh yeah, you got that too? He's taking mental note.
Yeah, I'm
He's
telling
building
him
up
now.
his
And we
resentment
locked
list.
next to each other. Never said one word.
What's that?
We locked next to each other, just like this.
9 years.
You never
Yeah.
said one word.
He never. Now, okay, this is interesting. I want to talk about the locker room situation because you guys were locker room buddies, right? You were locker roommates in some respect.
Right.
And I find it interesting that there wasn't a lot of sharing going on in terms of.
There was a lot of taking.
There was a lot of taking. I heard that you had a nice scent back in the day, Gilbert.
If I could use it.
Yeah.
If I can use it. You know.
I heard you had a really expensive cologne of sorts.
I had cologne, deodorant, soap, shampoo, powder,
Toothpaste.
sandwich, markers.
Yeah, that thing called a Gilbert burger.
All of them for him.
And he took all.
Allegedly.
Took all of them.
You took his Gilbert burger too?
Well, the thing about that is, I want to defend myself.
Please.
Yeah, please.
He had the Michael Jordan cologne before Michael Jordan had it. I don't know how, but he said you could use a couple, girls.
Just.
So
Couple.
it was times I got there, he wasn't there. I would,
Helped himself.
and then sometimes I didn't have.
Wait, did you just do this?
Yeah.
You did it, you put yourself in a cologne shower with a very expensive cologne where you only need a scotch of that cologne to be.
What's a stouch? What is
A
it?
scotch is like a way white people say a little bit. You know?
A Manitois.
It's-
Like they say, the bubbler.
The bubbler.
I still haven't got that yet.
Bubbler, yeah.
What is the
guys.
bubbler?
You come on. That's standard practice. Now that's a very Milwaukee thing, I will say. Very southeastern Wisconsin.
I get it.
You know?
The bubbler.
Yes.
The bubbler.
Yeah, I still can't get that.
Bubbler also a device you use to smoke the weed.
Oh.
I've heard.
I've heard.
He said he's heard.
I've heard.
Another.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go with that. But he was fantastic.
We'll take your word for it.
Thank you.
It was great because we had you could lock your stuff up, but he would leave it open for me.
And you took advantage of that.
Well, he invited me. We boys. Oh, good.
Gilbert, do you feel like you guys are, as LeRoy says, boys, and that was all copacetic? I don't even know what that word means, but I think it means okay.
The locker room has laws.
What are they?
And one of the laws is if the guy's been there for 2-3 years, he's elder statesman.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was stuck in between two elders. I don't even know how I got my locker, tell you the truth. Because all the D linemen was that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like the break between the DBs and the linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I'm stuck in the middle of two elder statesmen. So if he tell me his favorite saying in the locker room was root beer, whoever going. So that means
we had our own vending machines.
Get him a root beer.
The guys go like, wait, hey, since you go out, bring me a root beer. And guys would bring me back. It was amazing.
So you kind of took advantage of your elder statesman role.
Again, everybody loves Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt it was a privilege to be next to someone that everybody liked.
Mm-hmm.
So when he had the Gilbert burger, I have a poster that I don't know how many people he gave one, but he gave me one and signed it. And I shouldn't have took it back in the locker room, but everybody got all jealous. But it was, that's just because you're locker mates. No big deal. I said, no, you can go get them. But the connection was, as Gilbert said, normally vets of so many years only hang with vets, not with the younger guy.
Okay, that's a dynamic, huh?
Yes, but for me, he was amazing. And not to mention, he was the guy that prevented me from getting killed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him and Santana are the two inside tackles. And I come behind Gilbert to kind of shoot in there to get the sacks. So I said, I thought it'd be nice, young man. Yeah.
So, and you're talking specifically while the play is going on, but
yes.
I heard through the grapevine that someone liked to trash talk a bit, yet didn't always necessarily want to back himself up physically if that trash talk rose to the level of a fight, and then used.
Here's where we take an intermission, right?
Perhaps a bigger teammate. No, we're not going to do an intermission yet. Perhaps and used a bigger teammate as a human shield in that regard. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir. It was. The Cowboys had a big offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And I was getting in there and making all these plays, and they were just selling all these wolf tickets. And we're just yelling back and forth, and I'm just talking cash, money, like I'm standing right behind 93. And nobody ever came toward that, because Gilbert got that shield on.
The shield. Legendary shield.
Yes. So they knew better.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I sell some wolf tickets, but I stay behind 93, never had a problem.
That was very smart of you.
Yeah.
Very smart. What did you enjoy Roy's trash talk out there, or?
I mean, LeRoy, he's a interesting individual.
To say the least.
To say the least. Yeah, and no matter what happened, we got each other back no matter what. Now him and Santana, they had no problem. Because Santana used to get mad because Fritz sending these blitzes with LeRoy and LeRoy getting all these sacks.
That's our defensive coordinator, Fritz.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
And after a while, Santana just started yelling, "LeRoy, you coming through this hole right here? This one right here, right here." Offensive line like, "Oh really?"
That's the funniest
So needless to say, and what amazes me about it, even though they knew it was coming, we still get it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh wow,
still get it.
That is impressive. Yeah, like to just throw it out there, and kind of a ballsy move. And then, how'd you feel about that right after the announcement of it?
I was shocked.
Oh yeah,
I was. Cause we're playing Steve Young, who in my opinion is the smartest quarterback to ever play the game, and he hear both of us debating which hole I'm on blitz in. And Santana, "Roy, what hole you coming?" You gonna just tell number 8 where I'm going? And it was just, that was the reason why that hat means so much to us. Because a lot of the things we're talking about was in the 90s, when you gotta be really close to your teammate to have some humor and you have each other's back. And when I was in the position to like give Gilbert that platform for the Hall of Fame, I said I want to have my wife and arguably the greatest, most lovable Packer in history, Gilbert Brown. And I think the speech writing people, they were shocked. Because normally people do like coaches or family members. So I said, no, I got to have my teammate. And I knew he would. He's an amazing interviewer where you can be, he did a very good job. And none of the boys, you know what, and be honest with you, none of the guys, they got jealous or said anything because they knew Gilbert. I believe if had I chose somebody else, they probably would have been pissed off.
yeah.
Being Gilbert, it makes sense.
I mean, you can only steal somebody's cologne for so long without repaying
Facts.
that debt.
Right, Charlie.
Gilbert, when you got that call to go up there with Genesis and everything, what was your reaction? Were you expecting that?
No, not at all. It was such a great honor, you know, just because I knew he could have picked anybody else, you know. And thank God y'all didn't get the whole interview because I was crying all over the place.
Were you?
Yeah, it was just emotional because, you know, looking up to somebody and then being a part of somebody's life when they do something that they really love to do, and then to have the opportunity to just say 1 or 2 words about it. That's so awesome, you know. And it's just one of those things where I appreciate him for giving me the opportunity, but I love him for letting me do it.
That's awesome. I mean, the Hall of Fame moment, you know, is such a huge thing in anybody's career. And the fact that you guys could, you know, enjoy that together is really cool. Yeah, it just warms my Packer fan heart, you know. It just does.
But you know what it does is, like, you know, some of us probably will never get this opportunity. But when he went in, everybody felt like a piece of us when he went in.
Yes.
That is definitely something, you know, that's cool about, you know, the Lambeau leap and everything that you brought to that. Like my cousins, you were doing, LeRoy, you were doing tours over at Lambeau, and my cousins were there, my uncle, and you told my little cousin that when you see that name, you see your name. And then later on the day, she saw it in the stadium and goes, Dad, that's my name. Or saw it on the TV or something. Dad, that's me. So that the fact that it translates to a kid that young so quickly is very cool, you know. And even the statue where you know, you basically you didn't want it identified specifically you.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, because it's not about me so much. Because I just love people. That's what I learned from my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Because she would love that when you came on our radio show a long time ago, out of all those people I connected with you, mainly because you're funny as hell.
All right.
Thanks.
What makes you funny though? Because you're not trying to be funny.
Well, sometimes I am.
Well, I know, but all the comedians I love, they're funny every time they open their mouth. And you're one of those people. Sometimes they got to be scripted and they got to go right up jokes. You do both.
Oh, well, thank you.
And that makes a difference when you're paying money to see somebody.
Yeah.
So my mom used to tell me that when you meet somebody, it's almost like you're at a show.
Yeah.
And you gotta kind of buy into meeting new people. And when Gilbert, mom, it's the emotional part, but I'll be strong. But my mom passed because I'm a mama's boy, she looked up. I mean, she was my hero. Mm-hmm. And she passed in 2016, and Gilbert's mom, who just had her birthday, Mom, we love her.
Happy birthday to your mom.
Love her.
Happy birthday.
Flat.
She still swing a heavy switch.
Yeah, because she told me, make sure the giver be nice to me. So I wish I heard, make sure they be nice. I said, yes, ma'am, I will tell. He's not being nice.
Oh, yeah, you tell.
I am kind of a tattletale, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then I'll have to go back out and pull one, you know?
But I talked to her, and she said, I'm still your mom. I know your mom is going to, as long as I'm with her, she's like my mother figure. Mm-hmm. As it's your mother, I look at her as if she's my family, your dad, your friends, family. Mm-hmm. I'm just that type of person. But anytime I saw 71 and 93, 96, and 92 in front of me, I'm blessed because I never got touched. So it would be arrogant and narcissistic for me to put up on this pedestal, oh, you're this great player, but what about Gilbert Brown, Santana, these Reggie White, John Jones, and Antonio Freeman, and George Kuntz? That was the connection. Mm-hmm. That's what my mom taught me. To just be network and talk to people. It was amazing because after 30 years, Charlie, of the Packers not being relevant, our wave started that. And it started when Minnesota, you want to tell that story about Minnesota not taking advantage of you?
I don't want to waste these people's time.
No, yeah,
you got to tell them something because
I know what
people be asking me how he got to the Packers.
Let's talk.
But it's your story.
Let's talk about the 30 for 30.
That's a good
You guys want to talk about 30 for 30?
Let's talk about it.
All right, you got Reggie White. By the way, that's my Packer locker from when I was a kid. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this about it before you get into it.
Yeah.
Everybody was calling, hey man, you gonna watch the 30 for 30 tonight? And I was like, yeah, I'll watch it.
Because it's big.
I didn't want to watch it, to tell you the truth.
You did.
I didn't want to watch it because when I sat down to watch it and I heard his voice, I haven't heard his voice in so long, and I heard his voice, that got me. It really got me, and I was like, oh my God. But then I was sitting there, and at the end of it, they used to play it on the Jumbotron. Amazing Grace. Mm-hmm. Reggie used to sing that. And they used to get everybody hype and everybody jumping crazy. But I didn't know they was going to play that. Yeah. So I'm sitting there watching with my son, and they put that on. I had to get up. And go to the bathroom because I was about to just start bawling. You know what I'm saying? Because it was him.
Yeah.
It was all we looked at, everything. It was him. Mm-hmm. And it was so amazing to see his son walking in some of his, like, he looked just like him. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I can't, but I forced myself to watch it, and I'm glad I did because I learned something new.
What'd you learn about Reggie White?
I learned that towards the end, his religion part was changing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's how they started it off, too.
Yeah, how they started off, and it was changing, and you can see the change, and you can understand the change. You know what I'm saying? So it was something big for me to see that. And I was talking to Dorsey Levins because we got a podcast together, me, him, and Amon Green. Mm-hmm. And Dorsey was like, I did not know Big Dog started the free agency.
Yeah. Yeah, you brought in so much. And can you guys tell the audience, like, Reggie White's impact in starting free agency and what that meant for players? I mean, Chris Carter was talking about, oh, never mind, I don't want to say.
Minnesota stuff.
I was throwing names out there. By the way, you guys should have been in that too. That's a whole other thing. But
if anybody was supposed to be in that interview, it should have been LeRoy and George Kuntz.
Well,
LeRoy and George Kuntz. Just George Kuntz and Reggie was super tight.
Oh, that was his guy.
Super tight.
And why do you think that was overlooked in the production process?
Well, you got to get all the pretty boys in, the big names. And some of them didn't look pretty, by the way. But you got to get all the big names in there and everything. But, you know, it's kind of like sometimes you forget the real part of the story. You just bring it in the fluff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They forgot the real part of the story.
What elements do you think we're missing from that 30 for 31st before we dive into the elements that were in there? Like, what wasn't in there that you guys wish you would have seen in it?
I thought it was sort of a fumble. I'll be honest. I thought it was a fumble at the 1 yard line because Reggie's bigger than 30, the whole brand. But fine, put that to the side. I was there in 90 when, and that's what the whole the documentary that we're going to do for Gilbert is, how did you get to the Packers from Minnesota? Okay, fine, you get there and you're in a room for numerous of meetings with Big Dog. That's his nickname, with Big Dog. See, Gilbert was in all the individual meetings when it was, you know, having fun and learning. He's the only guy who could have brought that element, but the leadership element. But when Reggie White in 92, 93, when it was even talked, who would be smart enough to challenge the NFL and say, I want to be free? Now, they had something called Plan B. They protect 5 or 6 guys. They get money. The other guy get the giblets. Reggie's like, no, I want to go where I want to go. Well, you can't. Why not? Well, they got all these antitrust laws. Let's challenge them. Shout out to Jimmy Sexton, his agent. And I saw an article or something. And I remember the internet wasn't that around like it is now. No, so obviously. I heard he was going to San Francisco. He's the pillar, and he's going to be paramount to what the union stands for, and a guy going where he wants to go. So obviously they thought New York, you can follow up LT and all these guys, Bill Parcells.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bill Parcells, one of my favorite coaches. And he got to go to California to 49ers. They got all these great players there. Dion went there. They were just, Steve Young there. He has to go, or he'll go to Dallas. Never go to the smallest market. Never. And that story is missing in this because I'm telling you, Charlie, when he stepped foot in God's country in Austin, the Strabo Field, the airport, it changed the losing culture of the last 25, 30 years. Reggie White's in town. He chose us, and he came in and he told us that I came here to win a championship. And he beat, you know, the NFL and him had to partner. We need to come up with some kind of agreement. These guys can go where they want to go. Okay, fine. We'll have the franchise tag and the transition tag, but you can go wherever you want to go. And Mike Holmgren and Ron Wolf said you can go anywhere and be a great player, but you can come here and be a legend. That sold Sarah, his kids, and Reggie. And Reggie was the first one to really get a guaranteed deal. And shout out to Bob Harlan, because Bob Harlan, if it wasn't for Bob Harlan, it wouldn't work, because Bob Harlan saw the vision. Yes, we're going to pay him, and we want, well, Reggie, there's no African American wants to stay in Green Bay. Not at this level. We don't have like what other teams have. But we have a culture that don't have an owner. It's owned by the fans, shareholders. Great.
Kind of symbolic with the free agency thing.
Exactly. And that took us, so that, Charlie, is an ascending team. And we played the Cowboys in 95 and we lost. But keep ascending to win a Super Bowl, the hat you have on. That's big dog. You don't remember Reggie running through the media with the trophy?
Yeah, oh yeah.
He just took the trophy. Who gonna get it from him?
My man.
We wanted to win it for Reggie. But Reggie would say, no, God, win it for yourself. Stop. We winning it for you.
Yeah.
Because he was the guy. He sacrificed a lot. Smallest market. You're not going to get commercials. You're not going to get movies. Why not? He got everything he wanted.
He did, and he said God told him to come to Green Bay. And you know what? That makes sense, because that's what the G in Green Bay on the helmet stands for. God's
Thanks.
I learned that at church.
Okay, good.
So,
the one time you go or?
Nope, just God.
Oh.
Yeah, God, Green Bay, it all connected. What, Gilbert, when did you first meet Reggie, and what was that experience
good question.
like?
Great question. Great question.
I had just came in from the other place, and I was sitting in my locker, and back then the locker room was just a shambles. I mean, who was the guy? The equipment guy, what's his name? Noel, was it?
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob was our equipment guy.
Oh my God, he would fight you to get an extra pair of socks. Fight you to get
Bob
a new
and Squeaky.
job. Why you need a new job?
Yeah.
Probably because it got a hole in it.
Yeah.
Or it got holes in it, put your legs in.
Why you need new socks?
Right.
Just wear the same socks.
Well, anyway, the locker room was just, it was totally different from,
I love Bobby Ross.
it was just awesome. It was old school. When I walked in that locker room, it was just straight up Green Bay Packer old school.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in my locker, and I see Reggie come through, because you said the equipment stuff was, remember, it was that way, by the mail and stuff. And he would come in, and he walked back across the thing, and I'm like a little groupie. I'm like,
this is big dog.
that's Reggie White right there. And I just stuck to him like a sponge. I got up, stuck to him like a sponge, asking questions, trying to figure out what it is. And I'll never forget this. When I first got there, I was playing behind Steve McMichael.
Yeah.
Remember Steve McMichael came over from Chicago?
Yeah.
So I was playing behind him. And he was telling me this, you need to do this, you need to just slap the taste out of Big dog walked past, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. If you ever want to be halfway good or great, don't listen to that one. So I was like, okay, big dog. So I must say that as football players, I mean, if a guy like that puts you under his wing, it's amazing. And it shows you that you got to return the favor. You know, I did that with Aaron Canton. I did that with Kabir Bajaj, Bia Miller, Jackson Jr., all the legends on the back. Kabir, you know what I'm saying? KGB. So it was contagious to do that as a defense, but then I'm sitting between these two guys and I'm learning too. So cool. I was so blessed, man. And then and like I said before, I was like, when I was at the other place, I'm sitting on the couch with Prince, you know, and we just sitting there, whatever. I get to Green Bay, I'm over at KFC sitting with Colonel Sanders on that wooden bench. Remember KFC, Colonel Sanders on that wooden bench? I'm in there talking to him. You know, so that's the difference is where I thank God every day that I came to Green Bay because I don't think I would have made it anywhere else.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Cripescast. I just want to let you know we are powered by Everlight Solar, and your home could be too. Give Everlight Solar a call and ask them for a consultation, a free consultation, on whether or not your house can have solar panels, whether it's the most efficient thing. You know, do you have enough sun access? They'll give you the deal, and in the long run, you're going to save money. And you are going to be off the grid if you want to be with Everlight Solar. It's a cool thing to take your own energy needs into your own hands. So, folks, check them out today, everlightsolar.com. They're powering the Cripescast studio, and they can power your home, too. Oh, it is a new year and a new you. But some things never change, and they shouldn't. Get on over to the Fleet Farm for all your 2024 needs. Yeah, you've got those DIY projects, and spring is right around the corner. You're going to need to do some spring cleaning. And actually, winter is a good time to get some good deals on things that don't have to do with winter, I would imagine. That's what I like to go a little off-season shopping.
That's smart.
Yeah, it helps you prepare for that garden that you got going.
For sure. Are you going to do a garden this year?
I mean, shoot, with climate change, I could just start it right now in the winter. You know, had to go there, Charlie. Didn't we have to go there?
He has a beautiful bed of weeds in the back. It's really nice.
I do. But I have mulch for it. So I've been mulching. So
nice.
You know, it's possible that I might get a full-on garden going in the backyard this year.
So exciting.
Anyways, if I do, I'm going to Fleet Farm.
Yep.
Fleet Farm, folks, where you get all your 2024 needs in one place. Folks, support the Cripescast. Go to cripescast.com, click on the merch section, get all your Midwest merch right there in one place. Everything from shirts and hoodies to cribbage boards and bottle openers and koozies. It's all made in the USA, and we appreciate your support. Now watch for deer, and let's get back to the podcast.
Well, what was it like in the place that shall not be mentioned, which you kind of mentioned because Prince is not from Detroit, you know? So did you actually hang out with Prince there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we hung out on the couch at this spot.
At Paisley Park?
No. I ain't never went back to no. At his club.
At his club?
Club.
Got it.
Club. You know what I'm saying?
I would have loved it.
I never would have went back. No, I didn't go back there.
No, but how'd you like Prince?
He was a nice guy.
Different
guy.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
small guy. I don't think I've met a human smaller than that.
Yeah.
Small guy, but awesome guy. You know what I'm saying? Real awesome.
Yeah.
And like I said, during that time, I was straying a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
It's just.
What do you mean by that?
Straight.
Yeah, press him on that.
I'm just curious. Straight, like.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. He's a mama's boy. He says he's not gonna. We're not on the last podcast.
Yeah, right. No, I was just. I mean, you know, going to practice late. You know, drinking, crazy stuff. Wasn't me. I was just trying to fit in. I always. Me and Chris Carter made up at LeRoy's Hall of Fame thing, but before then, if he was to walk in, I'd slap the caterpillars off his forehead.
Oh, really?
He would kill me. I mean, every time I come in, he would make me sing, get the garbage, because I was a rookie.
Yeah.
You know, do all this stupid stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And at LeRoy's Hall of Fame, he walked up to me and said, "You still mad at me?" I said, "Man, if you don't move." And my son was sitting there. He said, "Dad, that's Chris Carter." I said, "So?" But he hugged me, and then he said, "Come on, man, we passed all that." So I let it go, but I might rekindle it.
So the dynamic in that locker room though was
totally different from Minnesota, because people don't realize, and I'm a firm believer of this, that Ricky Hayes stuff is so stupid, because
it is.
They give you a book this thick, and you got to learn it. And some guys don't have the time to do all that because you taped up, or they done ripped your bumper off your car, or they doing something stupid, or you got to sing and dance and do all this other stuff.
Take the tires
instead of sitting there doing that book. And some guys get cut because of that. They had a receiver there, and they taped him up, and when they was cutting the tape off, they cut the tip of his thumb off. And that's his livelihood.
Yeah, no, I see what
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we got to Green Bay, Mike Holmgren said, none of that. You ain't got to worry
No
about
hazing.
that. We don't do that here. I was like, for real?
No.
I'm like, oh my God, I get to study?
Yeah, picking up a tab or something for the vest, that's not easy.
Like
That's
Kabir, he got mad several times.
You gotta do that.
Thanks for the chicken, buddy.
Yeah.
Chickens.
It's always chicken with you. What is
Hey,
that?
I'm a chicken man. Like this.
So you wouldn't have to pick up the tabs as a.
No, that was the only thing that the rookies had to do was pick up the tab.
Yes.
Oh, in Green Bay?
In
In Green Bay, rookies picked up the tabs.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you had to
yeah.
pick up the
Yeah.
and it made it so bad. When Kabir used to get so mad is because he was a rookie the whole year, and then again six games into the next season.
Yeah, that's when you're officially
A veteran.
Got it.
Because most guys will get cut.
Oh,
They
yeah.
go to training camp. But they wouldn't do it when training camp, they didn't have
No.
Okay.
But
So
a rookie that was a first round pick that got like 12 million at the time, guaranteed, yeah, they go out and, 3,000-4,000 sometimes. But they can afford it.
Yeah.
Some of these guys don't even know how to sign a check or credit card. They come from college. But it was like, you only had to do it like 1 or 2 times. And the rest of the vet always took care of everything.
Yeah.
But it's just a way of just saying.
Unless you was a rookie that bring your mouth.
That's a good point.
Then we got.
That's a
Then
good
you get bottle service.
Yeah, then you learn.
Yes.
You gonna
Yeah.
learn today, Junior. You gonna learn today.
Right.
Even if you don't drink, you're gonna just order bottle service.
Yep.
Yeah, just to see the
Like,
firecrackers
I don't
go.
eat these crab and sushi things, but get that for me. What?
You're right.
Now you came over though, but when you were leaving Minnesota, like what was that like? Were you?
Another good question.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
place were you in when you decided to come to Green Bay? Where were you at?
And who called you? Do you remember who called you and said you're coming?
Yeah, Gary Reynolds called.
Gary Reynolds. Gary Reynolds. He said, we're sending you a ticket. What you told him?
You said no flight.
I got my truck.
Did
See you tonight.
Oh,
Because the ticket, I would have to wait until the following day.
you wanted to get the hell out of Minnesota.
I tell it like it today. Whatever was in my locker is still in that locker.
Yeah.
I left it.
But he likes John Randall, though. You like
I love John Randall.
John
Even
Randall.
though he it's like one time, no, every day they would bring out the hoops. If you don't know what the hoops is, they're big circles. And I would have to chase him to catch him
Yeah.
around the
That's a
hoops.
drill.
And I can't catch John Randall.
Yeah.
So the coach used to just say, forget it, go run. So half of the rest of the practice, I'm just running in circles.
Oh God.
I'm like, dude, what is this? And then the next day, I know they was messing with me. So the next day, I get out there, and now John Randall got to catch me. Go! Damn! Run! And I'm just like, oh my God. So they just made, I got Chris Cotter over here. I'm trying to learn this stuff here. They just gave me a living hell. But the drive over, it was late at night. I think it was real late at night. The drive over, I told myself, no matter what I do, when I get here, I'm staying here. No matter what I do, if I gotta lose the weight, or if I gotta do this, that, or the other, whatever I gotta do, I'm staying here.
Even if it's sitting in a sweatbox next to a guy in cowboy.
I used to go with them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the smallest guy on Fridays, because I love Gilbert so much. I used to stay there on Friday with them. Well, Thursday.
You would
After
think
Thursday.
he would do that, but you would think he playing with you or something.
God,
Why you here, man? You know
guys are
what I'm saying?
funny.
I'm crying, and you sitting up here like,
It was funny.
hoping, and y'all don't know the feeling of you did all that, and then you stand there and the dude like, all right, buddy, let me get the weight on you. I'm like, and then you step on there, and you make it. Oh my God, it's party time!
Yeah.
I have my sandwiches over there.
Yeah, double meat, double cheese.
Big old bottle of Gatorade with all kind of sugar in it because I was already shriveled up.
Just weighing in a raisin.
Oh my! I mean, in fact, you felt like a wrestler trying to make weight.
Yeah, that's
It's
what it sounds like.
And sometimes I had to get off 15 pounds.
Oh man.
15 pounds. So 30. I mean, I would get up Get over there Thursday. We never leave about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. You know, I'm there from 6 o'clock in the morning.
What about that green genie?
Oh my God, green genie.
Green Genie.
Oh my God.
Green Genie.
It's just a name.
Yeah,
People take it.
See there?
He introduced me.
I learned it from a mama.
Mama had those remedies.
Mama got the remedy, so
My mama backed up. Help me out.
it's called citrated magnesium.
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
Claude have mercy.
Boy, it's like Roto-Rooter on steroids.
Yes. All liquid.
Oh my God. That sound, now if Hutch did that sound right there,
Yes.
ooh, it's like Niagara Falls.
Hey, man.
Oh my God.
Like an accident, man.
Oh my God. So
That's about good 7 pounds, though.
yeah.
That's that Genie delivers how many
Green
wishes?
Genie.
It's gonna work.
Taste.
It's gonna work.
It's the horrible taste and stuff you ever had in your life.
Nasty.
And that used to kill me because at 10 o'clock I'm done. They kick me out. Then I go to CVS, sit in the parking lot, look at the bottle for about 10 minutes. Like, God,
I didn't know this part.
oh, I gotta drink this stuff.
Oh, my God.
And then like halfway, it's a nice sized bottle. Normally you're only supposed to drink half. But
Yeah, just.
it's drastic measures. I gotta drink the whole bottle. And then you gotta drink a bottle of water after it.
Really.
So you get about 3/4 down and then ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. You fight it because if you come back up, you gotta drink some more. No. Fight it, baby.
Did you drink it cold or room temperature?
I drunk it anywhere it came, LeRoy. I ain't had no
Somebody
choice.
said just make it cold.
I had to drink it right away because it takes 2 hours to.
Yeah. The
Oh,
sooner you
so
can
So if I'm
get it-
leaving at 10
Yeah.
and I gotta hurry up and drink it, hopefully by 12 I'm at bat. Hopefully I'm at bat.
Oh my God.
Hopefully I'm at bat.
Sitting on deck for 2
Yeah,
hours.
you don't want to be on deck.
What's your guy name sitting there do like this? Like that waiting, man.
You know it's coming when you hear that.
Yeah. Your stomach's on the way.
Sounds like
You
a
need a
small
toilet?
engine rubbing.
Yeah. It's,
Oh my God. The
but
things
Friday,
you
like
do.
Gilbert said, though, it was like almost like a reset because the stress and anxiety of not only the weight, but Friday's practice was short.
Mhm.
And Reggie had to get his hair cut from Fred.
God rest his soul.
Fred, rest in peace to Fred. He used to drive up
Away from Milwaukee.
from Milwaukee and cut our hair.
Fred used to have
Yeah.
a list. Really, Fred, okay, stop and get some catfish.
Yeah.
Get this, get that, because you ain't got none of that stuff in Green Bay. You know, get some oxtail, something. To bring it
Bungalow.
down with you.
What was that whole thing like too? Coming to Green Bay, you know, you guys all decided to come to Green Bay. Green Bay had, I mean, in the 30 for 30 with Reggie, I mean, he went to Red Lobster, asked for catfish, and they said, we don't have it, but you know, if you sign, we'll make sure it's on the menu. What was the draw to Green Bay, especially at that time when Green Bay wasn't?
Reggie.
Yep.
Reggie was.
It was Reggie.
I mean, some of them didn't have a choice.
Yeah, right.
But if I'm Santana Dotson,
Yeah.
which to me gave us that push to get to the Super Bowl, was him. If I'm Santana Dotson, I'm saying Reggie White's there. LeRoy Butler's there. Eugene Robinson just came up. Why the hell am I gonna go anywhere else? I see it lining up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I see it lining up. And that was the draw, was everything started. I mean, Brett came 90,
92.
92.
Yeah.
Reggie came 93 when I got there, right?
Yeah, early
Yeah.
92, late. Early 93, late 92 ish.
Yeah. 93 was his first year
Yeah.
with the pads on.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
that is what started everybody coming in.
Yeah.
Because if Reggie wasn't
He's
there,
right. He's right.
if Reggie wasn't there, there's
Desmond
no
Howard
Super
may
Bowl.
not come.
There's no Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And what was it about Reggie? And we kind of touched on this free agency thing, but I just want to really drive that home. What did he do for the rest of the players with the free agency? I'm
gonna put it like this. You know, you can have a guy that runs off his mouth, you know, rah, 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 rah. But I learned this the hard way. We was in Arizona. It was so hot. I felt like I was melting. I smelled bacon. I was just done, right? So we out on the field, and I'm bent all over, and I'm breathing hard, and I'm just sweating grease and everything. And I look down the line, and I see Reggie standing tall with his hands on his hip.
Yeah.
See there? He ain't say nothing to me. I just stand tall, put my hands on my hips. You know I was dying. Because by example of not running your mouth, by a play. To me, Reggie White is the best defensive lineman to ever put his hand in the dirt. Bar none. I understand Bruce Smith. I understand Strahan. I understand these guys. I even understand Lawrence Taylor. Nobody is like Reggie White. From day one, from Little League, high school, and pro, the dominance in that era, from all the way through, never stopped. Never stopped.
Reggie's amazing.
Did he ever, he always had that great move of like,
Work move.
That club, that hump.
Was that something why is that so hard to do? I mean, I know it's very difficult, but why, guys with his size and strength haven't been able to replicate it? What makes that such?
I think Reggie mastered the laws of physics. It's just something that he can do. No one can do it. I didn't even try it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just bull rush you. I'm gonna do it. I ain't got time to do all that hand jive stuff anyway. But Reggie perfected that. And even if you try to do it, you can't do it like he do it. I mean, throwing Larry Allen to the ground, which is one of the strongest offensive linemen I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Even Eric Williams, who gave Big Dog fits at times. Big Dog threw him to the ground too. And it's just amazing to see you got grown men, Reggie something else.
Yeah. Wasn't it Chris Carter he threw at the feet of
I loved every minute of it. I wanted to run out. Did it hurt? Get up. Scrub.
I love how you're bringing the beef back up in this podcast.
I'm sorry. I told you.
You guys can get out.
Yeah, Chris is one of my best friends too.
Oh, is he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we keep it 100.
You keep it 100.
Because Gilbert is like my brother.
Yeah.
And I put it like he knows it's a big rivalry. But he does realize and recognize they did, which to my delight, they messed up with letting Gilbert come to us. And that's when it changed.
Yeah.
And, it was just the thing about learning from Reggie was the leverage of throwing a guy 350 pounds over and coming around him. And they knew he was on the left side. So you can game plan him. And they would slide the line to him. And he'd just go through there. And I don't know how he did it, but he took over the Super Bowl. He really did. Those back-to-back sacks.
No point to Desmond. I thought Big Dog was going to be.
He took over the game.
I thought Big Dog, but they said that the votes was already in or whatever before Big Dog did all that. But if it had to boil down to, my vote.
Yeah. As MVP.
It was because like the first couple quarters, they were staying away from him, and then we started to get the momentum. So now they got to go. They got to send all eligibles down the field, so you can't double him. And he was. I remember the sack that I had in the Super Bowl. He was telling me that every time I would blitz, they would have a back come to me. It was Meggett. And he was like, just don't go around him, don't go underneath him. Just kind of go right through to him till you see Bledsoe's name. When you see his name, grab. But they had no horse collar back then.
Yeah.
He said, just see his name, grab. And he was doing this on the sideline. Like a couple plays later, I did it. And I sacked Drew Bledsoe. Was actually one of my best friends again. Sorry, Drew. But I told you, Ronnie, all you got to do is listen. I said, okay, big dog, got you. He was just a great guy. And the good thing about doing your podcast, we get a chance to talk about Reggie and his depth like it should have been covered. Yeah. But this will be better because some of the stories we're talking about weren't talked about of him again, the Andre Rison, who everybody said, well, Rison went here, he's a bad teammate, he went to Jackson, went to Cleveland. Andre Rison is one of the best teammates, and we love him. Desmond Howard, Ron Cox, because our brother, Koontz, hurt his knee, him and Robert Brooks, and it broke our heart. So we wanted to win for those guys. But Ron Cox plays for the Bears. They started in the Super Bowl. Anybody on that team?
He wouldn't have got there with the Bears.
No, never.
No, God, no.
But we were just really close, and it was big dog. He had some of the best pregame speeches I've ever heard.
Yeah. Well, first of all, before we get to those speeches, it seems like he sort of saw the best in people. You say he took you under his wing, you were having some troubles. Took you under his wing, you mentioned a few other people that they said were not good teammates, but came to the Packers and it gelled. Yeah. And largely because Reggie White's leadership in the locker room, would you say? And with those speeches before the game, I mean, obviously he's a preacher, and did that come to, like, what was he bringing into those? Was it football focused? Was it something higher than that?
All of the above, because he was letting us know what kind of opportunity we got. Most of you, been dreaming about this since you were a kid, and now we're at the Super Bowl. Don't waste it. And he also reminded us, God gave everybody a talent. I can't go on stage in Vegas on the headline. I can't do that. But I can do the hump moves, that Reggie would do. And Sean Jones had the longest reach. My arm's not that. So instead of worry about other players who made the Pro Bowl, do what you're good at. Keith McKenzie, he was our third down specialist.
Before Kabir.
Right. All he waited was third down. Now he could go to the media, I want to start. I'm better than Sean Jones. No, I'm going to stare at that. Every time they change it, when it's on third down, going in, he would get sacks. That's what Reggie was saying in his speeches. And one of the biggest plays in the NFC Championship game, because there was a lot of big plays that wouldn't get talked about, that was a game changer, is when Gilbert caused a fumble. He swatted it. You remember this? And this is the championship game against Carolina. And it's fancy that the Packers are playing
this
Carolina.
Coming weekend.
Yeah. He swatted the ball and I scooped it. And I said to myself, there's what Reggie's talking about. Everybody's good at something, but you got to figure out what it is. But Gilbert's lifting up a guy 315 pounds, throwing him over and causing a fumble.
Yeah.
So his brother can pick it up. That's how you win. That's how we change the culture.
Both of you have iconic celebrations. The most iconic celebrations in Packers history. I can't really think of two more iconic ones in the Lambeau Leap and the Gravedigger. Some folks have seen the other podcasts. They know where it came from. But I just want both of you, if you can tell the origin story of both your celebrations. You go first. Because when I first saw
Gilbert do the grave digger because he is into wrestling. I never liked wrestling. I never liked
Me and Reggie. Reggie
But Reggie and Gilbert brought me into that space. And they were actually, what show were you guys on? They were actually at a
He wrestled when Steve McMichael was in the
Marvel.
Four Horsemen.
Yes.
WCW.
Yes.
Big Dog and him wrestling. I was a Big Dog corner guy.
Yes. You gotta dig that up.
So wait, what?
Yes.
What did he do on it?
They were
wrestling.
invited to be a
Yeah.
part of it. So
It was like a slamboree or something.
Oh yeah. Oh,
we're gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Gilbert's on there with Big Dog in the ring, and Gilbert's like the corner man.
oh,
Like, cut me, Mick. Cut me. A picture of Mick cutting Rocky and putting Gilbert in there with Big Dog. But it was
awesome.
So the grave digger, would you even come? This is breaking. I've never heard him tell a story.
well, I remember in our last one, it started in Kansas, didn't it?
Yeah, it started in Kansas.
Which he's up in the Ring of Honor.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's too modest, man. He got a lot going on.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna say this though. I can remember if it was like a story to anything. I can remember when LeRoy first did in that boat. I was out there. We was playing the Raiders, and I was on the sideline, and it was so cold. If you spit, it turned into ice as it left your mouth.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm like, oh my God.
It's like minus 20 at the win.
And I don't think I was playing that game, so I was still a young guy, you know, just sitting out there. And I'm like, please hurry up and get this over with. And the Raiders was like, please hurry up.
They played like it too.
So, and to watch that unfold right before your eyes, and to see the mechanics of Big Dog. I mean, I can still see it to this day.
Yeah.
The guy grabbed Big Dog, pulled him out, and Big Dog had
Steve
the
Wisniewski.
how you say it, wherewithal to give.
That's good. Yeah.
But then you can hear LeRoy, Big Dog, give me the ball. So you know you're gonna give him the ball. So you give him the ball. But people don't understand what I saw. He ran through, I said, okay, he scored. Now where's he going? He can't do that. He jumped the step. Oh, let him go! Let everybody start running to let him go. But then you see the fans and you see what it did, and you can see everybody focused on that moment. I mean, everybody's head was turned. I don't know why I had to to look at the fans and everybody's head turned.
The
Right
reaction.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
It was crazy.
what was it? Were you surprised seeing, your locker mate do this at this point?
I wanted to say, what are you doing, fool?
Yeah.
Come back smelling like beer, you frozen, everybody spilled everything over on you. But you knew right then and there, that was an iconic moment
Yeah.
in Lambeau history. I mean, it's the small things that I tell everybody. I can remember when the what do you call that? The tunnel was on the other side.
Yeah, it was like the Matrix. They turned the stadium around the other way. I'm just like a kid in a candy store, right?
Yeah.
When Reggie used to walk down that hallway,
Oh boy.
and then I don't know why I used to watch this dummy right here walk down the hallway. It gave me goosebumps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it energized me to be like, I want to be like that. I want to start.
Yeah.
I want to play. It's contagious to the people that really love the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you can understand what I'm saying.
I
It's in your DNA to like I tell everybody, in the summertime I'm outside cutting grass, I'm sweating because it's in my DNA. My body is supposed to be doing something else. It says sitting here eating a chicken leg, cutting grass. You know what I'm saying?
This man loves chicken.
I don't think that's what he said.
Frank's Red Hot too. It's a plug, Frank's.
Them red hot, they too hot though.
Yeah.
I don't like hot.
But to come back to the focus, iconic, what I saw. and you knew it was gonna stick because, I understand Robert did it, jump in the stands. It ain't nothing like when he did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I see the young kids doing the grave digger now, I see TJ Stebbins, I see all these guys. And his is pretty good when he took the shovel off his back. And I said, oh!
Yeah.
Oh! But there's nothing iconic for if LeRoy do it, if I do it.
Did you ever want to do it?
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
No.
My leg.
Yeah.
Y'all be smelling Big Gay for real.
Or Liniment.
Or that IT band. What's the IT band?
Well, it's cool hearing your reaction the first time.
Yeah.
Now, what was your reaction?
I was, because everybody said that Gilbert doesn't show a lot of emotion, he's not a rah-rah guy. So I was like, the fans go nuts when he do the Gary Dick. I don't think you understand. We used to move back, he's finna do it. Because they would introduce Reggie last, because you're Reggie. You can't hear it because they're still yelling about the grave digger.
Yeah.
And then he got cute with it. His leg was getting higher, higher. Next thing you know, he get a sack or a tackle. And if he don't do it, they'll boo.
Oh, yeah, they got mad.
Gilbert, what they're looking for? They're up, waiting.
Like, that one wasn't good enough.
And then he had the mask on.
The mask added a whole new dynamic.
Darth Vader.
Can't find a shovel nowhere. They got, the same,
Did you do that on the field?
I was breathing like that for real. I was breathing like that for real. Oh my God. I do like to say this. You know, you have different iconic moments, and I know LeRoy got one. I mean, personally, and I can remember. You know, because Fritz used to call us 3 oaks and a stump, right? I'm a stump, right? So I can remember certain things, and I know LeRoy probably got one, but when it's iconic, it's kind of like you against somebody iconic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can remember one time we were playing, I think it was Tennessee, and Eddie George kept coming through my hole to go for a pass. He kept coming through, So I get to the sideline, Fritz comes and says, if your fat ass let him come through that hole one more time, your fat ass sitting next to me on the bench. So I'm like, first of all, he just called me a fat ass. Second of all, Eddie George is smiling at me because he keep coming through my hole. So it break, right? So he came. I said, Eddie, man, don't come through my hole no more because you got me yelled at. Man, shut up. I said, okay, all right. And he talked to this day. He came through the hole. I said, see, I told his ass, and I hit him so hard. All I knew was his feet was right here where my head was, and his head was scraping the ground. And I said, I told your ass don't come through my hole. And I look over at Fritz. Fritz is like, that's my boy. That's my boy. I love that man to death. I miss him. I love him. And he was just, what was his nickname? The Old Rattler. The Old Rattler.
Yeah, why was that his name?
Just because he just looked like an old rattler.
Yeah.
And Wayne said he only had one fang left in his mouth.
Wayne Simmons. Wayne Simmons.
Oh my God. Go at it every day. Resist the temptation.
We tried to get him to do the we tried to get Fritz Sherman, our defensive coordinator, to do the grave digger one time. Give it an awesome game. He said, no, I'm not gonna do it because somewhere later in life it'll show up on a video somewhere. I said, he's smart.
It definitely would have.
Yeah. That's probably one of the best celebrations and the biggest for fans to get there early to see him do the grave digger. And I was saying earlier, that's why he sells more shovels than Menards and Home Depot combined. And I'm trying to get him a shovel deal with one of those 2 brands.
Yeah.
So y'all need to hit us up. Do you know how much money y'all missing out on? I'm dead serious. Small ones, big ones. My neighbor got one Gilbert signed for him. I think maybe 10 years ago, because Gilbert's charity, the Gilbert Brown Foundation, helps over 250 charities in the state of Wisconsin, all everywhere. And when you see people auctioning off a shovel for a couple $1,000 that they can go buy somewhere for like $80, but it's not signed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the branding of the original question, the two celebrations. Because doing something for 30 years is amazing, but it's also amazing for two things. Reggie White's in it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the connection.
It's a part of it.
And then you got the fans.
We all are part of it. Man.
Absolutely.
We all are part of
That's,
it. Just because
and that's
it
when
happened.
it started for us to kind of take off. So yeah, that was pretty excited.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to give you guys, before we wrap up, just a few fan questions.
LeRoy.
Yeah. Actually, one of them is LeRoy, Roy Lee.
Semantics.
A lot of different ways to pronounce your name. One of the questions.
Two things can be true.
LeRoy.
One of the questions. Hang on, let me pull up the question. But it is about your name, and it is from Khadija, and she says, I know I got it right here. Okay, yeah. What is the story of your name, the proper way to pronounce it, if there is one, and why do so many people call you so many different things? And I don't know what she means by that.
I do. Dummy, Lamont.
We love
If he in Detroit, LeRoy. He in Wisconsin is LeRoy. Which Roy is it, dummy?
See, here's the thing. It's LeRoy Butler, but my mom cared about it way more than I did, because nobody in my family is calling me LeRoy Butler, because it's LeRoy.
Mm-hmm.
Like that song, Bad LeRoy Brown.
Like my
It's
brother.
not bad,
Like my
bad
brother.
LeRoy Brown. No.
Mm-hmm.
But I never correct people, and I never even cared about it. But it's probably more people call me Leroy than LeRoy.
I always called you
Easy.
Leroy, and then we had that one podcast where you said your mom called and corrected John Madden.
Yes.
And
that's
so
it.
I was like, I'm
Yeah.
going to call you Leroy from now
She
on.
said, y'all saying my baby name wrong.
But I really like calling you Roy Lee the most, but I feel like that's a locker
Nobody got
room
a problem
privilege
saying
to call you
Gilbert.
that. What'd you say?
I said, no one has a problem saying Gilbert.
You know,
It's
what
country.
you say?
It's country.
Gilbert.
But I say, now when I get across the seas, I'm Gilberto.
Gilberto.
Around here,
Okay,
I'm
I
Gilbert.
didn't know that.
And you
Gilbert.
go to France. It's
Gilberto.
Gilberto.
No, we leaning on like we.
Yeah, but that's, what's her name, Khadija? No. What's
Yeah,
her-
Khadija.
Khadija, that's really, you could say Leroy, LeRoy. Dion gave me the name Oily. Like
Oily.
Oily. Like Oyyle.
Mm-hmm.
And then my uncles call me Roy Lee. And then, so she's right, I do have a lot of names.
Mm-hmm.
And then for now, I think the last 5 years, the Gen Z
Mm-hmm.
and the millennials, they just call me Leap.
Leap. Oh, there you go.
What's up, Leap? Like little kids, like ninth grade. I'm like, you know that. Well, my dad says you the Leap, level Leap. So we just call you Leap. Because we don't get your name wrong if we say Leroy LeRoy. So in other words, it don't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all good.
Call you whatever.
But Gilbert nickname real quick, since my name.
Oh, yeah.
is Chili. Now, how did
Chili.
you get that nickname?
Because I'm doing what I'm doing. Chilling.
Oh, so who gave it?
Them
Reggie?
dummies in the locker room. Them dummies.
Santana?
No, Reggie gave me Gravedigger.
Reggie gave. Oh,
The
Reggie
rest
gave,
of them gave me chilling
That's
because
breaking
I
news.
was chilling.
So Reggie gave you the grave. Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow. Because,
I didn't know that.
yeah, so
That's-
you were doing the thing, and then he put the name to it.
Very nice.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that is. I never knew that.
I didn't know that either. What did Reggie say the first time you did the celebration dance?
He I mean, I actually went up to him and said, Big Dog, I ain't like I was trying to show off or anything. It was just like, it just came out. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a kid explaining to the parent.
But you know,
I'm sorry for breaking
you don't know if he
careful.
gonna, because I can remember Big Dog used to say, hey, now you know, when the big man put the videotape in and he watched that videotape, what you think he gonna say? I was like, God, dog, I hope he, I'm talking about last night. Videotape ain't too good, man. But and then it'll filter over, and you know, me explaining things, it's kind of like I felt bad because Friday morning, the only guys, because we had a huddle, the only guy sober in that huddle was me, LeRoy, and Big Dog. Everybody else was drunk as a skunk, and you could just, Big Dog be like, hey, Fritz, we don't need to do this huddle no more.
No more huddle.
He's
No.
gonna
more
get
huddle.
contact
Oh
drunk.
my God. And then everybody sitting there explaining why the huddle smelled like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it all boils down to everything started and ended with Big Dog.
Yeah.
Period.
What did he say? What did he say about like other people drinking or doing this, that, or
You know
the
what?
other
He
thing?
didn't judge nobody.
No,
He didn't judge
really
nobody.
didn't.
He never pushed the Bible on nobody.
No.
You know?
No.
He just tell you better get right, you know, and like I dislike flying to this day, but I said by Reggie when we was flying.
You
know
remember
what I'm saying?
that?
Yeah, I just
Where
like
were
it.
we coming from? Dallas or San Francisco?
It was a long
We
one.
flew through some turbulence. Okay, it was rough.
Oh my God.
And Big Dog made everybody feel at ease because he was being funny. And he wanted the anxiety of the bumps was, he got up and he said something to the fact, if y'all want to get your life right, you better come sit up by me.
And guys got up
all,
too.
all the heathens would get up and I'm gonna go over by Reggie. Because Reggie's sitting on the black box, okay? He's not gonna get hurt. This God's child. But Reggie's brilliant as just taking the negatives and flipping it around to say, you know, how can I get all these guys to forget about this? And it was amazing. And I'm dead serious. After Reggie told that joke and experienced that, it smoothed out.
Yeah.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
Smooth out. And it's just, that's how big he was and what he meant to us. And we miss him every single day. So two things can be true. You can be saved and still have a beer.
Have fun.
Or go have fun. Just don't hurt yourself or nobody else. And you don't necessarily have to go to church every Sunday to get your life right with God. I mean, you could be, and that's what he wanted to bring. And that's why I amplified that message. Because he would, one time, maybe a couple times, he went to the bar, like all of the guys. I said, Reggie, you got to let the guys know that you one of them. So he came there, and the guys saw him. It changed the dynamic of the team. Because most guys, if a guy was smoking, so Reggie, oh, that's Reggie. Oh, he's drinking a beer. Oh, hide it. Like if your parents walk in.
Yeah.
Unless if you're from Wisconsin and get drunk with your parents.
That's another
Allegedly.
story. Allegedly.
But you yourself, be yourself. And if you want it, I'm here for you. That's why we love Reggie.
Now, John's question was, what's your favorite Reggie White story? That plain one might be yours.
Oh, boy.
You guys have another
Yeah.
one? Another
You got
favorite?
Another favorite. I got one when I told him what his weakness was.
What's
Go
that?
ahead, go ahead.
Reggie has a weakness.
Yeah.
And I knew what it was. And it was so funny. It's things that make guys weak that what you got their full attention. I mean, it was almost as if like King Kong was all upset, but we saw the young lady calm down. And he's very vulnerable. So I said, Big Dog, I know your weakness. I've been studying you. And number one was the breast of a chicken. Fried chicken breast, he can eat 50 of them. No other part. He'll throw the legs, the wings, and thighs away. So if you want get Reggie, get him some breast. Fried, don't bake it. And miniature sausages. Those miniature sausages, those little sausages, the small ones.
Yeah.
He get like 9 of them and just mix them up and just bite it like a popsicle. And the last thing, the most important thing, his weakness is a hard count from the quarterback. Reggie would jump, and when he tried to get back, he'd pull a hamstring. So he hated hard counts. He hated. We laughed so hard. He was laughing uncontrollably for 20 minutes because those are 3 things that is weakness, and that's why he loved George Coons. We would laugh at ourselves, so no one can use it against you.
Yeah.
That if he brought in a box of chicken, don't nobody touch them breasts, and he'll walk away. He'd come back, never breast. And it was funny because nobody, this big dog. So those are stories I think about every day.
We can't never get those days back.
Nope.
You know,
And you just laugh.
Just memories.
Yeah.
You know, I could, you know, you just sitting there one day laying in the bed or something and something stupid that happened in life. You just start laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, that's
That guy was awesome, man.
special places, man. Special places.
What would you say your favorite memory with him was?
You know, it's the things that, you know, if it was in a meeting room or if we out on the field, just to see him joke and laugh. Like, it was some of the best things. Like, we used to have a guy named Jermaine Smith. He used to be in the locker room. Him and Big Dog used to go back and forth in the meeting room, you know. And the things they would say would just be outrageous. But you can tell Big Dog had fun that day, you know. And that's what it's all about, you know. And nobody talking nasty stuff and stupid stuff. It's just good old comedy fun. And you can see him walking out the door with his jacket on, smiling. And I'm just like, see there, we're better than Philly. We're better than Philly. He like us better than Philly.
Yeah, you made the right choice.
He like us better than Philly.
Look at his watch, dude.
Yeah, that's for rich folk. When you broke like me, you don't have a watch, you get your time off your phone.
Oh, you get your time off your phone.
Yeah.
This is a
How heavy
weapon,
is it?
dude.
Now, Charlie, let me see
Invicta.
that. This is what brothers do. Here you go.
You ain't getting it back.
You can have it.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You giving him that watch?
That's what brothers do.
Sid, are you
Can we be brothers? You and me?
I just want to see him wear a watch. He don't never wear a watch.
I wear this one.
Look at that. How does that feel?
Yeah. It's heavy.
It is
I
heavy.
gotta go work out.
Yeah, you're gonna like have a strong left bicep. You
Can
wear
we
that
do
around
this
all day.
podcast all over again with me with the watch?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do
we
it.
good.
No,
Okay,
Leroy.
okay.
On would I be sure?
Yeah, we love Fred Sanford. How would I be sure? Look at that.
Look at him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna take that off.
Yeah,
I think
I
you
love
got to
you,
tighten
my
it a little
brother.
bit.
No, he can have it.
You're gonna give that to him?
Yeah.
He ain't get. I said we ain't getting it back.
Wow, that's
If
pretty.
not, I'll tell his mom he gave me something.
He
Didn't want it
didn't
back.
give up.
Look
That's
at
really
that.
nice. I'm gonna move
Look at
that
that.
right there.
Yeah, look at that, man.
That's
You even got the right time on it.
wow.
Anybody want to buy a watch? Oh, my bad. It slipped. It slipped. It slipped.
Wait till he's gone. You
Call
know,
me. Big a deal. But thank you very much.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So,
Dang. Wow.
man.
I told
No
him
wonder
I
he was
gonna-
on time.
I told him I was gonna get him a watch.
Did you?
Yeah, he did say he was
And you
getting
gave
the
that to him. That's
Yeah.
for real. There's not gonna be no
That's
take
pretty
backs
That's a
of
brand.
that.
That's a brand. That's probably.
Yeah.
That'll be the second time I ever wore that watch.
Really?
I just got
Man.
it the other day.
Can you sign it? Oh,
No.
no. Well, thank you so much.
That's cool.
I know
Wow.
Christmas came early.
I did come early. Dang, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you know if the next time I see him if he's wearing that watch
Oh
or
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be the last time he wear it. I ain't never seen Leroy wear a watch.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
wearing one now.
and now he's got it.
Yeah.
Now he's got it.
I
That's
always got to
sweet.
have rich friends.
Oh.
See?
Yeah. Hey,
See that?
speaking of things, cool things that you got. I think I was Jared who wanted to know: are you ever selling any of your vans?
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
No.
How many cars and vans and trucks you got?
You know what's crazy is I have and a lot of people, I don't know if anybody really, I did a, the opening in Lambeau Field
Yeah.
where, Charles Wilson usually does it. So this year we was going back and forth. I would be one week, Charles Wilson would be another week. And
he got a hype video to build
Jumbotron. And mine's is of with my cars.
Is it?
In my garage.
Yeah. That's cool.
So it was it's pretty awesome.
Which do you have now? For those of you who don't know, you redo a lot of cars. Like you got a van. Mm-hmm. Your dad used to work over at Chrysler, right? Mm-hmm. So you got some of those old school vans, and you deck them out with your big Marvel DC guys. Mm-hmm. So you got like one has chandeliers in it, right? What's your favorite car right now?
I don't have a favorite.
You gotta pick one.
It's like picking a
What's a cool recent one that you may have gotten?
I like the one, the Incredible Hulk.
I have Santana just bought a Scat Pack, if you know what that is. It's a
I don't
Challenger Scat Pack.
Oh.
And I have a Hellcat.
Yeah.
So
I see where this is going.
His is a wide body and mine's is not a wide body. So he just turns the knife in me. Oh, look at yours. Yours looks skinny.
Which one
mine's
is faster?
Fat. Well, mine's is faster. Yes. If anybody knows Scat Pat, I wave at it every time I pass it. On looks right now, he has me because it's the wide body. It's the desirable. I got the, like I'm wearing, it's kind of like he wearing baggy pants and I'm wearing skinny jeans. It just don't work. You know what I'm saying? So, but that car, now we're in competition, so I got to, even though I'm faster, I got to catch up look-wise with him. So I'm doing different things to my car right now. So next time you see it, he's going to bow down.
And how many do you have, by the way?
25.
25.
Seems like it's
and none are for sale.
Yeah.
No, good for you. They shouldn't be. New Year's resolutions is the last question. What do you guys got? 2024, new year, new you. What's your resolution?
I don't really.
You don't.
I stopped doing them because I would break them on the second.
Yeah.
Because everybody always say they want to lose weight. They're going to change their diet. Stop it. They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
But it's a few things I would want to do because that's leap year. So that's kind of my thing. February 29th is LeRoy Butler Day, leap day.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a
national holiday.
A huge event with the Radisson in Green Bay to talk about Leap Vodka and the Lambeau Leap after 30 years. And so, but to me is, I can say it, but it never happens. I want to save more money, spend less.
There it is. Save more money, spend less, 2024.
But if my family can hear that.
Commercial.
Yeah, it does. Sounds like a pick and save commercial.
Exactly. Yeah, facts. Yeah. So for me, praying it lasts more than a week. Save more, spend less.
Well, you already don't need to buy a watch this year.
Well, if I get in a pinch, though, if I want to buy a watch, it came from Gravedigger. Yeah.
Gilbert, what do you got?
Be nice to Santana.
No.
Please put that on there.
See, my New Year's resolution is resolution is I always tell myself I ain't never met a chicken joint I don't pass.
You should come out with your own chicken, man.
I would go out of my way if I'm going back home. I'm gonna cut to the right and go to Chicago and get me some Church's chicken, right? I'll pass that. I can't pass.
Wait a minute, that's a debate. Who has the best chicken?
Oh yeah.
And you said,
my first choice is Church's. My second is Popeyes.
Yeah, Popeyes.
Third is Bojangles.
Bojangles, fire.
Fourth is Mama's chicken.
Homemade.
Fifth is anybody else's chicken before KFC.
So KFC is original.
I can't do it.
You didn't even mention Chick-fil-A on it.
Chick-fil-A ain't got no bone in it, man.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
that's
I've had many problems with Chick-fil-A chicken.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A chicken strips fire though.
That
But they don't count because they don't have a bone.
Is your mom okay putting you at number 4 on that list?
Yeah, she's okay.
She's okay with that.
She's okay with that just because she know these are franchise. A lot of people don't even put them in 4, 5, top 5, But yeah, I love me some chicken.
I feel like you gotta. So
I ain't lying. Me and Dorsey Levins and Armand Green have a discussion every other podcast about gas station chicken.
Oh,
Crunchy Crunch or Quickie, Quick Trip chicken. Quick Trip chicken, bar none, the best gas station chicken I ever had in my life.
There's a drop.
that is a drop right there.
That's
Best gas station.
I thought you were gonna say something else. We editing that out.
No, they the best gas station chicken I ever had.
Yeah, there's a drop for you. Yeah.
I just love how, Gilbert, I asked you for your New Year's resolution. You started naming off your top 10 chicken places, which is
That's
pretty
a plug,
awesome.
right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
If you see my shirt and I ain't got no grease stains, I ain't had no chicken yet.
Now, what's your favorite part though?
Chicken?
Yeah, because to me,
Did you hear what I said?
no.
Did you hear what I said?
Just
Chicken.
No. One part has to be your favorite. Like if they're out of it, you're upset. If somebody got the last one, you're upset.
I almost put my brother in the bread box for the last piece of chicken.
What was it? The thigh? Was it the leg? Dark meat, white meat? Just as long as okay, well,
Chicken. 8 pieces.
because I have a
I love
favorite
it.
part.
All right.
You love what's your favorite
Yeah,
part?
I like the legs.
Oh,
I knew you like legs. I knew it.
Yeah, on the legs.
I knew it.
You can eat more
I
of that.
thighs and breasts, but I like the legs.
I'm
Okay.
trying not to be creepy, but the legs, to me, you can eat more of the
Yeah.
legs.
So you like dark meat. You don't like white meat.
Yeah, I like the dark meat.
Mhm. Yeah, we still talking about chicken. So
Yes.
yeah. All right. So Reggie liked the breasts. You like the legs.
Yes.
I like
Gilbert
it all.
likes it all.
Just bring it.
Rooter to the tutor. Gizzards. All of it.
Yeah. No, I mean
You know what gizzards are?
Oh yeah, I know what gizzards are. Yeah.
you know what gizzards.
Yeah, I
Chicken
mean,
livers?
yeah.
I can't do chicken livers.
You get. Have you ever tried
Chicken feet?
No, I ain't eat no chicken feet.
Chicken neck?
No.
Back?
Have you had
Hell
chicken neck?
no.
When was the last time you
yeah.
had chicken neck?
Oh yeah.
Hell, I'm gonna
Chicken
do with a
neck.
chicken back.
Turkey neck? Oh my God.
Do you have chickens?
Do I have to? No.
No.
This
Would
man-
you? Would
They
you?
wouldn't make it.
They wouldn't make it.
No, I wouldn't even
You
name
eat
them.
a chicken back, I can't get past that.
Well,
Ain't no meat on his back.
Man,
you eat the
everything. We
chicken
ate
feet?
everything that a chicken can offer.
Except the beef.
If you can fry it, we'll eat it. If you can fry it, we'll eat it. There's got to be some kind of meat in there somewhere.
yeah. I think.
See, sometimes black people go too far.
Was that one of those
Yeah, they
instances?
eat everything. Some stuff ain't supposed to. You ain't supposed to eat that. Just throw it away, man.
Mm-mm.
No.
So if you got the wing, so you got the, what do you call it?
With the flat?
Which part?
You got
What?
the flat,
Yeah.
you got
I don't
the
know what the
drumming,
other part's called.
and you got the hangy, the
Yeah, with
flipper
like
thing.
3 pieces of hair sticking from
I
it.
love the flipper
don't know what it
thing.
is.
I love the
There's
flipper
no
thing.
chicken in
Man,
that.
you gnaw on that
I cut
thing.
that off.
You no what?
See? I cut that part off.
Oh no!
It
You
just had
break
a
it
flat-
off and you just gnaw on it.
No.
That
You're going to get gout, man.
no, that actually is
It's nasty.
yeah, because you're gonna get some taste off that.
No,
you
you
know?
can't.
Yeah.
Don't try to
Oh yeah.
oblige the guest.
I'm not
Don't do that.
obliging. You keep this up, he's gonna take that watch back.
Hey, I don't see how.
We messed up and didn't get to this in last question.
Okay.
How is it that your mom cooked him his special plate, LeRoy's special plate?
Mom started a riff with that.
Yeah, what happened? So
Started because
LeRoy
some of the
gets his
guys were like, because they would come in and start grabbing stuff, and Mom would say, I put that specially over there for LeRoy.
That's right.
Don't even take the aluminum foil off of it.
You tell him,
So
Mom.
then they'll walk past me. Who the hell is LeRoy? I'm like, hey, man, I don't mind.
everybody's
Dog,
favorite.
man, you got me in a rock and a hard place here. LeRoy come in here and she give him the whole casserole dish.
Wow.
Yes, I'm everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. She had my own mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And I
y'all's over.
enjoy it.
That's y'all's over there.
And was the rest of the team? Was the rest of the team there? Or was this just your family and you brought
No, we used
had
to take a
bunch of-
bus.
yeah,
had a
the
bunch
bus.
whole
of guys
the whole
over there.
team?
Oh yeah,
And
bus,
Reggie
bus.
didn't even get a special plate of chicken breast.
Mike Holmes said one time, "We're not going over your mama's house no more."
Everybody
Everybody
taking
looking
a nap.
sluggish.
Oh,
Not
yeah?
going over your mama's house no more. Over.
And was it? Was that the last time?
No.
No, you guys went back.
Where
over.
you put the yams on top of the mac and cheese. I mixed them together on my plate. And
Did your plate have your name on it?
did I do what?
I said, did your plate have your name on it? You got your own
Oh.
dish. I figure you have
Oh,
your
no.
own
That's a great idea, though.
cutlery. I can't even say that.
Yeah.
You get it. Plate and
Yes.
stuff.
No, I didn't. No.
Aluminum foil over.
Oh,
But having my own mac and cheese is great.
Yeah.
that's good.
But it's been a blast, man. Thank you for
Yeah.
doing this for us.
Thank you guys. Really appreciate you. You stayed here long through thick and thin. And it's
It's
been
great.
fun. You got a watch out of it.
Yes.
You didn't. And
I got great times out of it.
me too.
Memories.
I had a great time. All right.
Yeah,
well, thank you
treasure.
guys so much for
Oh,
being on the
anytime.
Cripescast. We're going to have you sign the wall, do a picture, and we'll get
Yeah.
you guys onto your.
Now we definitely gonna do a part 2 maybe in the summer.
Yeah. Let's
We
make
have
it a
to.
regular
Part
thing.
We
two
have
in the
to.
summer.
Yeah.
This
Is it hot
summer.
up here in
and-
the summertime?
I
No,
knew
they
you were
got
going to
air
ask that.
Oh, okay.
I've got
I've never
that
seen
cooling unit.
what you call it? What is this? An attic?
Yeah, it's an attic.
No, I don't go in people's attic.
that was a movie.
If,
not
if,
true.
if somebody go
Oh my God.
and you hear that again, I'm going out that
Charlie,
way.
black
That
people
one.
scared of everything.
I'm
cuz-
gonna hit you with
I'm
the R.
dead
Kelly.
serious.
I believe I can fly.
Oh my God. I'm glad we're not rolling.
No, this is
Why
still
you
rolling.
so scared?
Mm-mm.
That's nothing. That's wind. Not
Yeah, it's
this-
just wind. I promise.
Charlie's up here. He'll protect us. He can shoot.
You know how they say it's who go first?
Well, you know the black guy gonna get killed first, so you
Who go
probably
first? Who gonna go first?
me and like
You're
killer
darker than
and-
everybody, so you first.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, I'll probably be the first one.
Have you seen that movie? Have y'all seen that movie with all the black people? What was the name of that movie?
With
no, it's a
my
horror
boy
Oh,
movie.
the
that,
horror movie, the parody
Lil
horror
Duval.
movie.
Yeah.
Lil Duval in it. That's
yeah,
my guy,
yeah.
Lil Duval.
Well, they was like, who
Yeah.
gonna die first? Because all of us
Yeah,
black.
I love that movie. It's a cultural movie.
Oh my God, it was
That
funny.
movie made a lot of money.
It
Thanks
was
a lot,
funny.
guys.
All right.
Yes,
thank you,
thank you.
fellas.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Folks, thank you so much for listening. Make sure you follow Gilbert Brown at Gilbert Brown, RIP 93, and follow LeRoy Butler at Leap3636. You can follow them on all the platforms. Check them out and tell them I says hi. And you can also follow the Cripescast at Cripescast anywhere you get your social media stuff. That's the handle everywhere. And follow, and just, download us on all the apps and things if you're so inclined. I
Wow.
wish you all. What'd you say, Kelly?
Wow, that was good.
That was good. Yeah, nice. It was like I was falling off a mountain, but I somehow
you got
held
it.
on.
You got it in there. Yeah.
Well, Colleen, thank you for producing this sucker.
Charlie, thanks for not firing me yet.
Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. Hannah Milos, thank you for editing.
Yep.
Thanks to all of you for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
So roll out the barrel and get the band brewing. Life's got you down, just keep her moving. It's on Wisconsin, the Badgers say it's the old Wisconsin Jubilee.
You know, sometimes when you're ice fishing, you put your foot in the walleye hole and go ass over tea kettle and you think you're done. No, you gotta keep her moving.